Hello, Commando Andrew here. Playing Dark Souls 2. Got a new computer. My old computer's motherboard crashed, burnt out. Can't get it to start. Whatever. Um, Trying Dark Souls out because it's probably my favorite game of 2014 thus far. So, which means I'm actually not new to this game at all. I've actually beaten it a couple times. Um, I guess should I skip
Perhaps
this?
you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
I've always felt that falling pose was a little funny looking. Alright, Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 1 was probably, or is, I should say, my favorite last gen game. played probably pretty close to 200 hours of that game. And I think I will do a Let's Play of Dark Souls 1 on this channel, simply because I enjoy the game so much. But I haven't played that game in a while, so it'll be kind of a funny feeling. Things betwixt. So like I said, this is not a blind playthrough, not at all. I have beaten the game a couple times, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So my plan is this time around, because originally I was thinking about making this channel into a blind playthrough channel, but I kind of just really want to play Dark Souls. So here I am. So plan for this character will be, I'm thinking a dex build, because I usually I'm more of a strength build player. Like my Dark Souls 1 playthrough, my very first playthrough was a strength faith build, and ever since my Dark Souls 1 playthrough, like I always gravitate towards a strength faith build.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face.
Don't judge me, lady.
The face of the curse.
I may be.
It's an undead.
How dare you?
An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
This game looks gorgeous on my new computer.
You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men,
So judgmental.
feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
Laugh all you want.
What is your name?
Alright. Oh yeah, I could use my keyboard. Or not. Hold on. Alright, Commando.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Alright. Typically when I play this game, I start as a cleric, typically, because, you know, strength, faith build get this build class gives me some good strength and good faith. God, I can't speak. Right from the get-go. However, this is going to be a dex build with a little bit of a, I'm thinking dual wielding daggers. With a lot of adaptability. So I'm thinking explorer. Simply for that reason. And I don't do a lot of research on this game, so it's hard to say what's good and what's not. Sure, I'll take a bonfire aesthetic. I go female on Dark Souls games simply because to me they're more aesthetically pleasing to look at. I'm not going to spend too much time on customizing faces and such. Just the color of the hair, maybe? What kind of hair color do I want? Sure. Slightly faded light purple type of color? Sure. Alright, what hairstyle looks nice with this color? Hold on. Bear with me, guys. Sure. I don't know. I'm gonna have a helmet on for most of the time, I would presume. One more thing. Kinda like this. Whatever. Advanced? Nope. Nope, nope. We're good. Finalize. Done.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think.
Like I said, don't judge me.
Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know.
Ho 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 ho. Awkward.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
So true. Oh, forgot about this. Yeah. So like I said, I'm not an expert on this game. I'm not in the least bit. I am, however, better than your typical, maybe, typical Dark Souls players. Who knows? I'm not a very good PvPer. I've never been into Dark Souls PvP, mainly because of the lag spikes. You know, getting backstabbed 100 feet away from them. Oh no. Yeah. Nope. This is not good. Not good because I see the red shield on the top left there, which means I'm gonna constantly be blocking. But oh well. I don't think she. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. So what's the point of this playthrough? If I'm not going to give you an expert playthrough, I'm probably not going to do a 100% playthrough. I'm probably just going to have fun with this game. I want my second dagger though, so I better go through. Alright. I'm going to single hand this weapon simply because I don't want to be blocking the whole time with the weapon. So I played this game on originally on the 360. As everybody knows, 360 version, the 360 version runs at 720p and 30 frames per second, which I thought was fine because you know it's a big TV, and you know I got accustomed to it because I had a computer that I bought in 2008. And with a graphics card I updated once about 3 years ago. I mean, the computer did out quite well during that time, but it finally crapped out on me. So here I am with a new computer testing it out, and yeah, we'll see. So I did upload a video before this one with Cook Serve Delicious on it. However, I don't mind the low viewership. It's the fact that, I mean, this is like my first endeavor into YouTube, so of course I didn't have any expectations while uploading that video. I think the last time I checked I had about 5 views on it, which is totally cool. People actually gave it a shot. However, when you look at the analytics of it, The first person to watch the video stopped watching 2 minutes in. And the story continues. Yeah, shut up. Similar story for the rest of the video. It's about a 30-minute video, but there's one person that watched it for 6 minutes. The others didn't last quite as long. Which begs the question, what did I do wrong with my first video? We'll see. Maybe it's the lack of relevance. Maybe I just suck at games. Maybe I suck at talking while playing a game. But I'm not going to give up just yet. Here I am with Dark Souls 2, a game that I have a lot of passion for. I do have a lot of passion for Cooks Are Delicious. It's a very fun game. However, now that I have a better computer, let's see what I could do. So I'm gonna get quiet a lot of times, mainly because I'm not sure. It's usually gonna be me thinking about what do I want to do in this game. Excuse me. And oh wait. I said I was gonna grab the second dagger and I didn't grab it, did I? I did. Cool. Can't power stance it yet. Lady!
Bearer of the
Everyone knows what she says. Actually, it's more like I'm tired of hearing her voice.
bearer of
Don't have enough souls to level up. Running around. Yes, I would like to join your shitty guild. Covenant.
You have. It is a kind of. And
you know what? I think I'm gonna start listening to
And like you, I lost everything.
the
And
NPCs.
now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for
Except
you.
this guy. 857,629 deaths worldwide. That's quite a bit. Quite a bit of deaths. I'm not gonna do a lot of story interpretation. Not to the level of VatiVidya or let's say Nambro or any of the other guys that are out there. Nor am I gonna be showing you how to play this game and at an expert level, like Lobos or and such. Instead, it's just gonna be a casual playthrough. It's gonna be interesting for me, cause I've beaten the game twice, and both times the first time I tried to listen to everything, you know, all the NPCs and all the item descriptions, but I didn't really, excuse me, wasn't able to gather too much of the story as I was playing. However, I did get the gist of it, you know. The second time through, I just wanted to play the game. Like, so I skipped all the conversations, I knew what the items did, and you know, blah blah blah, didn't care. So, you know, like the story is very vague in my mind right now. I did play, when I played Dark Souls 1, me and my good friends were constantly speculating on what the story meant, what's going on, what these items did, and informing each other on what we thought was linked to one another, and etc. etc. And then one of my friends told me about Epic Nambro, and the rest is history. He cleared up the story for us. Of course, I didn't agree with everything he was saying. However, you know, being the speculative nature all storylines are when it comes to Dark Souls, you know, I couldn't conjure up the proof that says otherwise. Take forever. So I'm not saying I'm gonna like try and interpret the story a lot more. However, I'm gonna be more wary, or at least try to. I didn't do a very good job of it from the start, but I'm gonna try and be more acute in my knowledge. Did I grab? And as I keep saying this stuff, I'm like, what am I doing? What has transpired while I was monologuing? All right, there we go. So this intro video that I'm doing for Dark Souls is probably gonna run like 10 minutes or so, we'll see. Or not 10 minutes, 30 minutes. So there's a lot of people that say Dark Souls 1 was better, Dark Souls 2 was better, Demon Souls is better. I unfortunately did not get to play Demon Souls through its entirety because I didn't own a PlayStation 3 when the game came out, and then when it come out, I was unable to play the game basically. What am I saying? I don't even know how did the sentence just end. When I did get a PS3, yeah. The PS3 I bought was a waste of money basically is what I'm saying. I didn't get to play it much, I didn't own the game, didn't own a lot of games, didn't have a lot of money, being a student and all. Ouch. Like I said, this is not going to be an expert playthrough. A lot of people were saying, especially my friends, that the backstabs were less forgiving than the last game, as in backstab mechanics were a little hard to execute. However, I'm not really sure if I agree with that, because I feel like the precision to activate your backstab swing is a little less precise. I'm on to you. Can I parry with this? Nope. But yeah, the backstabs I feel are not so bad. This part gave me quite the headache originally, and it probably still will. Oh god. There we go. Oops. Oh well. Ow. My beautiful buttock. Oh. What's up, Mr. Hade? I'm gonna be pronouncing this Hade, probably. I originally thought Hyde, but I felt like if they wanted Hyde, they would have spelled it with a Y, Hyde. So it's hard to tell, really. Don't know the Japanese version of the game, nor did I care enough. Some people said Heidi, some people said you know, whatever they feel like saying. I personally feel like Hyde is the proper way to pronounce that spelling. Ooh. Oops. It's kind of interesting actually to think about why I like this game, but why I don't at the same time. Because it seems like the PvP is a lot better in this game, so I really should give it a shot. But, you know, it's just PvP in Dark Souls 1 kind of ruined my perspective on this game's PvP in general. I haven't forgotten about you, you son of a bitch. However, what really drew me into Dark Souls 1 was not the PvP, or rather the PvE. And I feel like Dark Souls 2 did a very good job of trying to keep the heart of this game alive in the PvE's perspective. However, it falls a little short. Falls a little short if you want to compare it to Dark Souls 1. I try not to compare this game to Dark Souls 1, mainly because it's unfair to compare a game that's what many people would consider a masterpiece. I would not go so far as a masterpiece, but it is probably one of the best games I've played ever, actually. Because originally, I didn't really like challenging games. I like cruising through them. But as I got older, my gaming experience, I guess, prevents me from enjoying easy gameplay. Or something like that, I'm not really sure. Regardless, it's been weird. Like, Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, I feel were very fun games when I played them. But when I tried playing number 2 again, I couldn't. I just switched my weapon for the durability. But I couldn't get into Assassin's Creed again because I feel like the game was a little too easy. And I didn't realize that the game was that easy, actually. And I feel like Dark Souls was the reason behind that. Dark Souls 1. Like, the challenge was... I enjoyed Dark Souls' challenge so much that it was hard to enjoy a game again that wasn't quite as challenging. Oh shit. God, I'm terrible at this game. So, like, when I look at games now and try to judge if I want to play them or not, I try to look for games that'll A, entertain me, B, give me a challenge. B is where games usually fall apart. Because challenge is necessary for me to actually keep playing the game. Because if the game's not challenging, I'm just gonna get bored of it and just burn out real quick. The entertainment is there until the game just gets too easy and it doesn't give you any variety in the game anymore. That's what Assassin's Creed fell into. I feel I did play up to 3 and I couldn't complete 3. I did play Brotherhood and Revelation. I didn't play Revelation all the way through. But on number 3, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was Connor's shitty attitude. I played probably about a third to a half of the game and I just couldn't continue any further. What's with all these signs everywhere? Break this with my fist. I really don't like how Dark Souls sometimes you don't hear the sound like of that door breaking. I didn't hear a sound for it. Hey you. Hey. Oh man, I still don't know how to parry in this game. Too used to Dark Souls 1 in terms of parrying. I think the Dark Souls 1 had a better parrying system. Probably because I'm better at it, so I have a bias towards it. Who knows? Estus Flask. Ooh. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Hopefully I didn't bore you to death. Hopefully I'll have better stuff to talk about the next time I record an episode. But once again, this is Commander Endo, and thank you for watching me wave at you. Goodbye.